The news summary, good evening. Appearing before the Supreme Court this morning, Mukesh Valabji asked the court to order the police officers to leave an apartment which he says is reserved for his employees. This apartment is on his Mont Blanc property, and he says the police use it for their agents without his authorization, in which he describes as illegal. Still in court this morning, the case emerged concerning a 17-month-old baby who died last Saturday and who, according to a police report, had been left in a car for more than an hour and a half. The court ordered an autopsy to be performed on the baby, despite the refusal of the parents, a Russian couple, on the pretext that their Orthodox religion does not allow it. Companies that provide pay television, telephone, and internet services will now be required to assess the quality of their performance of their services according to established standards. The DICT was giving details about this measure in an interview this morning.
This measure becomes mandatory under the new regulations on the quality of services recently published by the Department of Information, Communication and Technology under the Broadcasting and Telecommunications Act. Information on the quality of the services provided by the companies should also be published. The director responsible for regulatory policies of the department, Patrick Moustache, said that these regulations come into force in order to protect the interest of users of services provided by telecommunications and pay television companies.
Local farmers and food producers are learning the best practices on how to use technologies that has zero carbon emission in agriculture and food production. This is through a 2-day workshop on net zero food system and building resilience through climate smart agriculture technologies and practices. This workshop is being organized by the Department of Science, Technology and Innovation, DSTI, in collaboration with the Global Science Partnership Initiative and a consultancy firm, Ipsos.
Seychelles was one of the countries that was involved in signing the opening statement for the COP26 presidency and has been very much involved in this project since its inception. For the Seychelles, very important. Climate change is a big issue here in terms of the impacts on the coastline, on biodiversity, on food systems. So it's really important that Seychelles is involved, and they have been since the beginning and really punching above the weight for a small island in terms of influencing the project.
Seychelles and the UAE have agreed on some key priority projects in the domain of housing, sports, and health. This comprises of Phase 2 and Phase 3 of Babaron housing project with around 80 new housing units, the refurbishment of the athletic tartan track at the Stade Linité, the construction of a modern sports arena at Ansoyal, the acquisition of a modern MRI machine, and the provision of financial assistance for 2 specialist personnel to work with the Ministry of Health. These projects have been approved as of the two-nation efforts to further consolidate their diplomatic ties and reinforce their bilateral relations. In a press release from the State House, President Wever Ramkalawan have expressed his sincere appreciation to the UAE government for their willingness and commitment to further enhance the country-to-country partnership. Lisa Lautoy has been appointed as the new Chief Executive Officer of the Enterprise Seychelles Agency, ESSA. Ms. Lautoy has a postgraduate certificate in business law and a Bachelor of Arts in Justice Studies. She has 14 years of working experience in the financial services sector. Until most recently, she was the director of the Registry section at the Financial Services Authority. Her appointment took effect since the 1st of January this year. Seychelles and Angola are finalizing a visa waiver agreement. The new Seychelles non-resident ambassador to the country, Claude Morel, discussed this and other matters with the Angolan president, João Lourenço, when he presented him with his credentials. The two also discussed further consolidating relations between the two countries and the implementation of the new agreed general cooperation agreement. This is an agreement that will allow mutual exchanges and partnerships in the identified sectors of tourism, fisheries, aviation, and environmental protection and management. The United Seychelles Party has sent congratulations to the people of India as they celebrate 74th Republic Day. In a communique, the party mentions that India and Seychelles have common political heritage as they both had to struggle against colonialism. U.S. concluded by saying that it looks forward to more engagement with India and conveyed its gratitude for the excellent bilateral cooperation. That's it for the news summary. We'll be back at 8 for the Creole News. Bye for now.